Welcome to News in Brief from Marjaya Global Network. Grand Ayatollah Shirazi holds daily meetings at his central office. The Grand Islamic jurist Ayatollah Shirazi welcomes large numbers of Islamic scholars, religious, cultural and social activists, university figures and a large number of people from around the world at his central office in the holy city of Qom, Iran. During these meetings, the guests offer reports of their activities to the Grand Jurist and listen to the guidelines of His Eminence. Imam Shirazi Center Rereads Jurisprudence in Law by late Ayatollah Sayyid Muhammad Shirazi. Over the past few days, the Strategic Studies Center of Imam Shirazi organized a conference to discuss the significance of legislations in Iraq. This conference was attended by Dr. Zia Al-Jabri, the Deputy Director of Law Department at Kabbalah University, and Dr. Mekki, a law professor at Kabbalah University, as well as other political and economic experts. In this conference, Dr. Zia Al-Jabri clarified around the Takwini, Tashri'i, and the laws passed by the legislative bodies. Furthermore, he made reference to the Book of Jurisprudence in Law written by the late Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Muhammad Shirazi. Deputy of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi travels to Lebanon. Coinciding with the birth anniversary of Imam Ali, peace be upon him, Sheikh Jalal Ma'ash, the representative of the Grand Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi, traveled to Lebanon and visited the religious and cultural institutions in this country and met with their directors. The purpose of this travel was to receive direct and first-hand information from the cultural and religious institutions and to improve the current scientific level of the Shia Islamic seminaries in Lebanon. During this visit, the Grand Jurist representative met with religious, cultural and political experts as well as directors of Islamic seminaries. Sheikh Ma'ash also participated in several celebrations of Imam Ali's birthday at these Shia Islamic centers and talked to the attendants in person. Imam Hassan Mushtaba Islamic Center in south of Lebanon, the Islamic Seminary of Holy Najaf in Haris district, and the Islamic Seminary of Al-Bashir in Nabatiyah were among the Shia Islamic centers that hosted Sheikh Jalal Ma'ash. These meetings were mainly focused on improving the levels of Islamic seminaries and establishing courses of Islamic beliefs, Islamic ethics, and Islamic upbringing. Furthermore, Sheikh Jalal Ma'ash traveled to the town of Baalbek and paid tribute to the sacred place of Sayyid Qawle, the daughter of Imam Hussein, and the sacred place of Imam Hussein's head. In the town of Baalbek, he met with Judge Ja'fari, Sheikh Ali Shakir, and Sheikh Yusuf Abdul Sattar, the representative of the Grand Jurist in Lebanon, as well as several seminary teachers and religious speakers. The deputy of the Grand Jurist, Sheikh Jalal Ma'ash, in these meetings emphasized on the world's need to adhere to the policies and teachings of Imam Ali, peace be upon him, and making the youth educated with Imam Ali's culture. Head of Hajj and Pilgrimage Organization of Basra at Grand Ayatollah Shirazi's office. The head of Hajj and Pilgrimage Organization visited the office of the Grand Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi in Basra and talked to Sheikh Nazar al-Hassan, the director, and other members of this office. In this meeting, the political situations in the region and their impact on the Hajj pilgrimage by the Shia Muslims were discussed. In the end, Sheikh Nazar al-Hassan, one of the representatives of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi and the director of the Grand Jurist office in Basra, delivered the regards and prayers of the Grand Jurist to the director of Hajj and Pilgrimage Organization of Basra. Graduation ceremony of students from the families of Iraqi soldiers. The 14 infallible institution affiliated to the office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi organized the graduation ceremony of the student from the families of the Iraqi soldiers. This ceremony was attended by religious and scientific characters in Holy Kabbalah. Sheikh Abdul Rida Ma'ash explained that this ceremony was organized to appreciate the scientific efforts of the students from the families of the Iraqi soldiers and to declare support for the Iraqi volunteer fighters. Meanwhile, the director of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi's Public Relations Office, Mr. Warif Nasrallah, emphasized on familiarizing the youth with the genuine culture of the pure Ahlul Bayt, peace be upon them. Adam Center studies the legitimacy of political parties in Iraq. Adam Center for Defending Rights and Freedom hosted a conference in Holy Kabbalah to investigate the legitimacy of non-democratic parties in a democratic society. This conference was attended by experts at politics such as Dr. Allah Al-Husseini, who re-emphasized the principles of democracy and the pluralism of political parties inside a democratic system of government based on the Islamic law and the Constitution. ISWF sends message to peace conference in Egypt. Imam Shirazi World Foundation sent a message to the International Conference on Peace, which is organized by Al-Azhar University in Egypt. This conference will be attended by universal religious figures such as Pope Francis and a number of religious leaders from around the world. Parts of the message reads as follows. The ISWF believes that the determination of this conference to address the humanitarian and social issues is welcome and positive. Furthermore, this letter points to the financial and social problems of our today's world and states. This global conference seems crucial in our today's world, especially in the Middle Eastern countries, where the everyday life is interwoven with the threats of mass killings, genocide, displacement, wars and conflicts, and the demolition that come to the cost of the lives of thousands of children, the women, young people, and the elderly. Imam Shirazi World Foundation continues. We should expose the bedrocks of Takfiri ideologies that have taken the lives of millions of innocent civilians, and the subject the importance of making reference to the researchers in the Islamic and human thought and relying on the thoughts and visions set by these thinkers is crucial in combating these catastrophic humanitarian phenomena. This message introduces the great Islamic thinker, the late Ayatollah Sayyid Muhammad Shirazi, and says, this scholar, in one of his books called The Jurisprudence of Islam, quotes a hadith from the Holy Prophet of Islam to clarify about the concept of genuine Islam. The Prophet states, you all are human beings, and human beings are created from mud. The message keeps on. This holy hadith considers equality and equity as the two major elements in the stabilization of a society. These important Islamic elements have even been used in confrontations with the enemies who threaten the entire world with their violent methods. In the end, Imam Shirazi World Foundation states, we hope that the participants, with all their religions, traditions, and cultures, will come up with decisions and viable solutions capable of changing the grim reality witnessed by the international community in our today's world.